Uh, Hello. The, this the buttons ain't working on my machine. I didn't forgot to restart my computer yesterday, so working right. But things are always better when you introduce Mike Balls.
We're here, man.
Oh my goodness, man! We do it live. We do it live. Monday through Friday. I see we got Chucky Crossrider out there in South Africa. Matt, he says it's sunny over there. It's nice to have sunny South Africa in the house. I'm Black Dragon, and this is Mike Ball. Monday through Friday. We have people checking us out from all the world because we're the #1 biker news channel in all the world. So, like, share, and subscribe, and come hang out with us.
That's right. Look, that was perfect ending too. Look at that.
Yeah.
Oh shit! Yeah, you're on your thing today.
How are you today?
I'm doing just fine. How are you doing? You sleep better today?
Hell, man. Yeah, I got my sleep apnea CPAP mask. The Veterans Administration sent it to me. Do you know the CPAP mask cost $158? If you were supposed to, if you like went out to buy one.
Yeah, if you were to just get one normally and not have it covered by insurance.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow, that's a lot of dough just for a mask.
150. I got like about 10 or 12 of those things.
Dang, you're a rich man.
No.
Stop the cap.
Stop the cap.
You're rich.
The VA sent them to me. You get I think 2 a year or something.
Really?
So by now I've got 12 or 13 of them. They only really last about half a year or so.
That's pretty good for $150 if you think about it. Half a year.
They're made out of this membrane. That's almost like skin.
Mm-hmm.
And it keeps the seal around your face, and it just gives out after a while.
Do you ever feel claustrophobic with that mask, or did you get used to it?
No. Sometimes I wake up and I rip that thing off and throw it on the ground. And
I bet you're like, get this off of me.
Did your dad ever do that?
Yes, he did. But he's been on the CPAP now for like 10 years, I want to say. And the first year he struggled for a minute, and now he's fine with it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I'm better, but I'll still have like one of those PTSD dreams or something and wake up ripping that sucker right off. That's how I broke the last one. Ripped it right off my face, man. Bill Kaplan says, I hate that mask.
Yeah, there's a few people saying, man, forget about it. Yeah, forget about that mask.
Joseph says it makes him feel claustrophobic. Yeah, man, that mask is something else. But hey, for me, what you mean you can't really clean them? You can too. I have.
Yeah, absolutely. There's a whole thing for the hose and everything.
Yep. I've got that bullet for the hose. Your father's using the light bullet.
Yes.
And he's got the light thing, the ultraviolet light one.
Yes, and it shows.
Yeah, I've got the ultraviolet light one, and I bought the light. So your dad's rich.
No, he's got insurance.
He put about $400 on that stuff. So.
Yeah.
I was using that whole thing throughout the entire pandemic. I'd come home and put my keys in my wallet and everything in that thing, man.
I remember you wearing an actual like CPAP machine as a mask. I remember you put a M99 filter on the end of it. I'm like, dude, this guy is radical. I've never seen anybody go full out.
Stop the cap.
You know what I mean? I have never, dude, you were like really scared. Like that was what real fear is right there.
Yeah.
That's real fear.
I was scared to believe that I don't even walk around with it anymore. Listen, dude, they said if you have diabetes or any of those things, you were like 10 times. And listen, they weren't lying. I wasn't just scared. I was losing friends. I lost about 40 people or even 60 people that I knew or knew of.
And they died from COVID?
Died with COVID, including my best friend in the world.
I had a family member that died in the family during that time.
I lost 4 or 5 family members.
Yeah.
Like COVID was taking mofos out.
It was. It's true. It was taking people out.
I locked myself. I took my RV over to Stone Mountain Campground, and we had our own police department and everything, and the whole campground shut down. Like,
whoa, the campground.
Yeah, the whole campground shut down. Not even
inside.
Huh?
It's not even an inside area. That's a campground.
It's a campground, and only the people that live there.
Oh, so they shut it down only for the people that live there
for a while. Yeah. Yeah.
Wow. They got serious. They're like, we don't want anybody's money.
And the people that live there and the police department, that the police live there too. Some of the cops live there too.
Whoa.
And they shut. I mean, it was like having your own Hatfields and McCoy kind of thing.
You're like on a reservation.
I ordered like 500 bullets or whatever. The police department brought them to my front door.
The police department?
Yeah, because you get your mail there and at the general store.
Oh, I see.
And they saw my mail. They were like, "Oh, these shouldn't be laying around." And here they come. They bring it right to me. Here you go,
John. Would you like your ammunition?
That place is the most man. You don't want to start no trouble over there.
No. It sounds like you don't want to already.
They got a number of people that live there, about 100 maybe 80, 100 people that actually live there. There's like 500 or so camping spots.
Right.
And about 80 people maybe actually live there, right there on the resort. And it's an amazing place of good old boy folks that live in campers. I remember the National Ain't Effing Around crew came there to fight the Ku Klux Klan. And that was during the pandemic. During all of the you guys forget all the demonstrations and stuff that were going on.
Yeah.
And the residents were like armed to the teeth, bro.
Yep.
It was crazy. But anyway, we digress. In the news today.
Yeah, we got something interesting, huh? Like road rage on another level.
We got it. Okay, so I know, Mike, you got a hard out here pretty quick, so we'll have a short show today. But in this story, I want to talk about some things for bikers. But
absolutely, as you should.
Let's see here.
Nicotine, Bill Gates.
This is crazy, my friends. Watch the moment a biker is thrown from a bridge in a shocking road rage incident over there in the UK, I think it is. This biker gets knocked off his motorcycle. And you can see from this picture here. This is a picture of him flying over the bridge. And
so crazy.
And thank God this ain't one of those bridges that's 1,000 feet in the air.
Yes, where it's way up there and you land on rocks or something and you're done.
I had a friend that I knew of. I had a friend she died like that.
No way.
Yes.
Oh, that's terrible. Yeah, there's another picture there right before.
I didn't realize there was another picture.
Right before, yeah.
So here's the picture, and then if we hit this,
there is no slide.
It's gone now.
Weird.
But anyway, yeah.
But there's also, after you do your thing, there's a video of this, which is incredible.
Which is so a man has been sentenced for this retardation. Can we use that word? Yeah, we're not on Instagram. A man, I mean, we're not on TikTok.
See, we're not on TikTok.
If you say retarded on TikTok, they will.
You're done. Yeah, it happened to you. He said the R word and literally got banned. So now he's like scared to do anything. You know what I mean? He's like pussyfooting around everything. Anyways, let's go.
Man, they strip your channels down. These things.
They do. They don't play. They don't play. Stop the cap.
Stop the cap.
Unless you're Donald Trump or somebody big like Elon Musk or something.
Even he's banned on Instagram. You know what I mean? And
is Elon Musk banned? Wow.
Well, I know Donald Trump is, but anyway.
Donald Trump got back some of his stuff.
He got his Twitter account.
When Elon Musk took over. Right. Okay. So a man has been sentenced after being convicted of causing serious injury by dangerous driving in an incident involving a motorcyclist after causing a head-on collision between a car and a motorcycle. A man has been sentenced to time in prison. Nikesh Mistry, just 34 years old, Mike, just a couple of years older than you. Yep. Of Groundsel Close. What a name. Groundsel Close. Groundsel Close Walnut Tree. That's where he's from. I think you're screwed up if you're from. What? Yeah. Groundsel Close Walnut Tree. Milton Keynes. He pleaded guilty to 2 counts of causing serious bodily injury, dangerous driving, and 1 count of causing grievous bodily harm with intent, meaning he meant to do that, following a hearing at Aylesbury Crown Court on 20 December 2023. Mistry's sentencing took place last week on 13th March, when he was sentenced to a total of 4 years and 10 months in prison, almost 5 years, damn. He was also disqualified for driving for 4 years and 10 months for the same amount of time and will require an extended retest to require a license. I wish we had that here, extended retests. I wonder what you have to do in the extended retest. Stand up and solemnly swear on your Boy Scout pledge that you'll never do it again.
So this is happening in England, correct? And then we've got our...
I believe so.
Yeah, our policies over here, which are completely different.
Which are completely lax. In England, they don't F around. In order to get your motorcycle rider's license,
right? They're very serious.
Like several classes of it. Like you get the moped class, and you move up to the next class. And these guys, they don't mess around over there with driving. For them, driving is
the eastern part of the world. The eastern part of the world is like very, very strict about even just driving a normal cage and any of that, just to get a license.
Yeah, over here they act like it's a right.
Yeah, no, they just give it to you. Here.
Yeah, but anybody, you don't even have to be a citizen. You can just get one. Yeah. But over there, they got extended retests for your butt. And I'm just trying to wonder what the extended retest, how could it be more than just driving around the cones? There's going to be like more?
Yeah, right.
I wonder if you have to pay for the extended retest. Anyway,
I'll have to check, Terry. I'll have to check. Got you.
Anyway, the incident for which Mistry was convicted occurred on 19 November 2022 when he was driving a BMW 320i near the Walton Roundabout in Milton Keynes, Thames Valley, police said. Or they might pronounce that Thames. I don't remember. But anyway, he says that a non-verbal interaction took place between Mistry and the rider of a motorcycle. So they got, I guess, up next to each other and started shooting each other middle fingers or something, if they use middle fingers in Europe. But anyway, this took place between him and the motorcycle rider, who pulled up alongside the BMW as they entered the roundabout. So, over there, Mike, they don't have a whole lot of left turns.
They use a lot of roundabouts for everything over there.
You just pull in and you go to the right and just keep going until you get around. We're putting in more of those here.
Yeah, we are actually.
They make traffic sense, right? Because the traffic never has to stop to make a left turn.
And there's no light. There's no.
But if you don't know how to drive in those things,
yeah, you got to know.
You'll get in them and just have to go round and round. This happens to Americans. This happened to me when I went to Ireland. Wow, that was my first roundabout. And
you get stuck in there a couple times because you're in the inside now and they're on the outside, and you're like, I gotta get through.
You got to just be an aggressive driver. You got to do you got to throw your hands in the air and wave them around like you just don't.
You got to be a California driver at that point. You know what I mean?
or Mike, a Tijuana driver.
Or a Tijuana driver. Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. Those people will just literally jump in front of you, and then you got to slam on your brakes and stuff. Yeah, it's rough.
Yeah. You gotta not give a damn out here. Mm-hmm. You're gonna run in a roundabout, right?
Yes,
so anyway, right. Somebody said bad idea getting in. Yeah, well, we're gonna talk about that, Papa. So, then Mistry swerved towards the motorcycle. I guess he got pissed off and swerved towards the motorcycle. And both he and the rider went into the offside of the carriageway. And I guess the offside of the carriageway means the wrong direction of the road. I guess that's what it means. Because then they hit a guy head on. The rider, an unnamed man, is in his 40s from Oxley Park, Milton Keynes. He was eventually squeezed between Mystery's car and the metal guard railing of the bridge they were now crossing, I guess on the wrong side of traffic, which they call the offside of the carriageway. You know, that back from when they had carriages. Isn't that cool? The carriageway. Finally, the rider.
Do we use that nomenclature?
We don't really have carriageways here that I know of. That's the I-5 corridor, not the I-5 carriageway.
Yeah, right.
But we can call it the carriageway.
So real quick, guys, I'm gonna hop over and I'm gonna go into the car version.
Okay, you're out.
All right.
Yeah,
I am out.
In the car.
I'll be right back.
Yeah. So finally, the rider was forced off his bike and over the railing, sustaining serious injuries when he fell into the undergrowth beneath the bridge, which required him to be airlifted to the hospital. As Mystery forced the rider over the edge of the bridge, he lost control of his car and collided head-on with an oncoming car, which caused serious injuries to the passengers in the other vehicle. This is crazy. Investigating officer PC Phil McGlue. This guy sounds like a real investigator. PC Phil McGlue of the Thames Valley Police Roads Policing Unit said, "This case is an extreme example of road rage. Mystery was not in any immediate danger and chose to respond in a manner that was so violent and so disproportionate that it turned a road disagreement into a very serious assault," which I guess they didn't arrest him for attempted murder, but they surely probably could have. He turned just a very insignificant road rage into a very serious assault, a disagreement, a simple disagreement. He almost killed a man, and he called it disproportionate, which makes all the sense in the world. He said drivers who behave in such a manner will be rigorously investigated and they will be held to account for their actions, and Mystery will now serve a prison sentence of almost 5 years as a result of that silly ass decision. Silly decision. Anyway, here is the picture of the car. Let me see. Can we make it bigger? Here's the picture of the car, the head-on car. And this is right as... So now, yeah, if you know how the British roadways work, or the UK roadways work, he's absolutely on the wrong side. These two guys are absolutely on the wrong side of traffic, now that I'm looking at it. They're on the wrong side of the carriageway, and this is the picture of the moment that this car now hits this motorcycle, and this guy is being carried over the railing. And this is the picture of him actually flying through the air. This is some of the craziest stuff I've ever seen. You never expect to see this. And this is the picture of the guy actually falling over the rail. And now we're going to watch the video of it. And so I warn you, the video can be a little bit disturbing, although you're not going to see any actual carnage because he falls into the underbrush and you can't see that. But still, if you want to get the kids out of the room or something, we'll wait for you to do that. But here we go. We're getting ready to see the guy fly over the bridge. So watch this, man. This is crazy. It's all on CCTV. The footage contains scenes some viewers may find distressing. And you're going to watch this guy. Video captures biker being catapulted over the side of the bridge in the crash. It happened so fast. Watch how fast it happens. A horrifying crash in which a biker was catapulted over the side of a bridge has been caught on camera. Here it is. Boom, that fast. Boom. Nika Mystery, 34, has been jailed, as you know, for 4 years after this other guy had all kinds of damage from being thrown over. He had to be life flighted out of there. Mystery then crashed head on with another vehicle traveling in the same direction. Look at that again. Into the woods he went, man. Into the undergrowth he went.
Damn.
That guy could have been killed. Mystery has been disqualified for driving for 10 months.
That's it?
And is going to spend 4 years and 10 months. 4 years and 10 months he was disqualified from driving, and he's going to spend 4 years and 10 months in prison. Almost 5 years, man.
Wait, that's like attempted murder right there, though.
5 years. It got him 5 years in prison. That's a long time. That's a significant. Well, 4 years and 10 months is too much shy of 5 years.
All you got to do is good time.
I don't know if the UK works that way.
I'm sure they do.
Look at that.
I can't answer for certain, but that's crazy. That's crazy. Look at that crash. It's terrible.
And he hurt 2 people. He hurt the other guy on the other side. He jumps out. Look at this. He jumps out of his car. Oh, no, that's not him. That's the people. That's the driver jumping out to help his wife. Can you imagine? Now, look at this. Can you imagine driving down the road? This is what's going on. This guy's driving down the road, and 2 vehicles are coming at him head on. So I used to teach traffic school.
You did?
And the first thing I would teach people, let's just do some lessons here. You got a guy driving on the wrong side of the road. He sees a car and a motorcycle coming head on. He automatically goes, this is what we do in our training, and we train ourselves in our life. This guy automatically, he goes further towards the right direction rather than going all the way over here to the wrong side of traffic. If he had driven to the wrong side of traffic, he'd have missed these guys. Instead, he tries to drive more into the right side of traffic, and there's nowhere to go because there's a bridge. So basically, he sees his guys coming and he runs into them. You have to be able to think out of the box. You got to be able to say, these guys are coming at me head on. I need to go into the wrong lane of traffic. Watch, here we go. See right here? There's enough time for him to just go over here, but he doesn't do it. We train ourselves to lock ourselves into this idea of lanes to the point that we'll watch ourselves wreck head on.
Yep.
Had he just gone to the other lane, like right here, if he just hard turned to his right, he'd have missed these guys altogether. Something that I used to teach in traffic school. Like, if you see somebody coming at you head on and you have no place to go to the wrong lane. And practice that in your mind like we practice counter steering.
Absolutely. You gotta dodge it, man. I don't care what lane you're in. If they're head on with you, they're on the wrong side of the road. You need to get over.
You get over.
You're the cognizant. You're the cognizant one. They are not.
You're the cognizant one. In this case, the biker dude, like, he's got an idiot driving him off the highway who's so pissed off. And I don't know what makes people so mad, Mike. What makes people so mad in these road rage things?
Near death experiences, obviously verbal, anytime they're, throwing middle fingers up at each other, cursing each other out. You almost hit me, all that kind of stuff. That's usually what it is. You know what I mean? But people get very angry and have they disregard all life, human life, when they get angry. And it's kind of sad.
Kodiak, Indiana says, always have a out, plan ahead. You're supposed to be planning ahead when you're driving. Joseph says, think tactical. Now, we have to talk about another thing, and that is motorcyclists. I don't know why we think we're so big and bad that we can have disagreements with cars on the road. Like,
the car's going to win.
We think that everybody's going to be so afraid of our vest and our muscles or our fat guts, depending on which one you have, and this badass biker attitude.
Yeah.
But if you're in a fight with a car and you really piss them off, do you really think that you're going to win that?
Yeah, unless you're in stuck traffic and then you can lane split through him. If he's staying with you and he connects with you, he's going to win. You know what I mean? I promise you.
He's going to win every time.
Yep.
Hardwire said, 1%er said, in America, it's instinctive to turn to the right. But you'd think over there, they'd instinctively go to the left. He did, Hardwire. He did instinctively go to the left. And that's why he got hit head on, the other driver of that was innocent. The reason he got hit head on is he instinctively went to the left.
It was just instinct. Yeah.
And we have to train ourselves out of instinct. Chucky Crossrider over there in South Africa said bruised egos get the better of them. And
that's for everybody.
I guess they might have the same problem in South Africa. People get in these cars, their whole thing changes, man.
It's kind of like when a club guy gets on his bike and he's got his vest on, and you know, sometimes people have this mentality, oh, this vest is going to protect me.
The vest is going to keep me out of harm's way, man.
Right. The vest is going to keep me out of harm's way.
Everybody's afraid of los ensaños. They're afraid of us. They better not.
Yeah.
Do you see this?
Stop the cat. Where's my button? Stop the cat.
You're on. I don't have that button. You wouldn't send me the. You got to send me the
soundbite.
The soundbite. But you know, in order to see Los Ensaños, Mike, what do you got to do? You got to turn around.
Yeah.
You can't turn around on the motorcycle. Hey, dude, hey. I'll whoop your ass.
Yeah.
They don't see that when you're coming up on them.
That's right.
They don't see the Black Sabbath when they're coming up on them. Chucky says we do have the same problem over here in South Africa. A biker got shot dead recently while having an argument with a cage. Can you imagine?
See?
Just my rear end. Pow. Like, is this a worldwide thing that you get in a car and you just lose your whole marble? Yeah. Anyway, my friends.
Patience. People do not have patience. You know what I mean?
So last night or the night before, I was driving home. Tia was driving behind me. And some guy in a BMW just gets mad at me. I don't know what I did. Maybe I was driving too slow or something.
You're a grandpa driver.
I am. I'm a grandpa.
Do you go under the speed limit?
Well, I've gotten to the point, Mike Ball, that I'm retired. I don't.
You're not in a hurry to go somewhere.
Anywhere.
Right. Nowhere.
When I first got my RV, okay, my RV is like 40 feet long, right? And I'm pulling my motorcycle and all that stuff. So I got about 60 feet on the road, right? Trailer and all this kind of stuff. When I first bought my RV, I was driving that sucker 80, 90 miles an hour. And it was tearing up.
And I bet you're spending a boatload of gas.
Man, that thing was sucking gas. I only get like 7 miles to the gallon.
Woo! And when you're driving that fast, it's probably
like 3. Right.
Yeah.
And I was rolling with all the big rigs out there, passing all the 18-wheelers like you're a chump. Wow, I just passed your ass. And they're looking at me like, no, you're the chump because your fuel consumption has got to be nil right now. I was tearing up my RV. When you drive an RV, you got to understand you're going through a stage 3 earthquake and maybe a stage 3 hurricane
at the same time.
Yeah, because you're riding at 100-mile-an-hour winds. That's a hurricane. You're doing 90 miles an hour. That's a hurricane. And the inside of your machine is going through a damn level 3 earthquake.
That whole thing is shaking.
All your chandeliers and stuff are it's all just a shaking apart.
How many things did you break?
I broke a lot of things when I first got that thing. I was driving that thing and then it dawned on me, John, you're getting ready to tear up this major ass investment. So yeah, after that, bro, I'm talking chill. 55.
Yeah, 60. You're chill now.
Man,
in an RV, that's okay, but
I crawled that thing down the road. And then another thing, I was driving so fast and people would cut me off. Like, I do not want to be behind the RV. I don't care what. I wouldn't care if it's doing 200 miles an hour. And they'll cut you off in a car and then slow down in front of you. Like, I got past him. Now I can slow down and you're like, dude, I can't stop this thing in that space you gave me.
Yeah, you've got all this weight.
Yeah, you know what I mean? So I just, hey man, I got my music playing, my jazz, you know, I might even, I'm going to put a stripper's pole in there. So, Tia can keep me occupied while we're riding in there. I can have her in the rearview mirror, just stripping or something, This is
then you're going to get into an accident.
This is the life of a king. A king is supposed to live this way when you're driving your house down the road.
Yes, all right? Your house.
So I kind of.
What about a cage, though? What about a cage?
So I said all that to say that I've kind of adapted that in my car driving as well. So in my car driving, bro, I'm not trying to go nowhere in a hurry, man. I don't even drive during rush hour traffic time.
Right.
Like you right now, this is what young people do. You got a child, you got to get there. Dragon, I got a hard out at such and such time. I don't even understand that language. There are no hard outs for me.
Yeah, hard out, man. That means not a minute further.
I go where the hell I want, when the hell I want. I guess I'll get there now. I won't even try. Hey, listen, between 5 p.m., like 3 p.m. and 7 or 8, I don't even leave the house.
Right.
I'll see you there at 8 p.m. I'm not even. That's rush hour traffic. I don't drive in that.
No traffic.
I don't drive in that, man. So I'm not angry anymore. Like sometimes, Mike, you get back to the studio, you're just freaking mad. I'm like, oh, you must have been driving in that traffic.
It happens.
Who the hell drives in traffic? Not me, man.
Well,
if I drive in traffic, I get depressed. Like,
I have no choice.
Yeah. Yeah, that baby back there requires that attention, my man. You got to feed the family.
You got to do that. You got to do everything. You know what I mean? That's
why the pandemic loosed so many people. There were so many people that found out, wait a minute, I'm driving back and forth to work. I'm mad all the time. It took me, back in my working days, I lived in a little 5 Points and worked in Swanee. It was an hour to get to work and almost 2 hours to get home.
For me, it was an hour and a half to get to the Port of Long Beach and then an hour and a half to get back home. So that's what I was doing every single day for 10 years.
You put 4 hours a day almost. 4 hours a day, 3 hours a day you put going back and forth on the road. The pandemic, it loosed people of that. It loosed people of that, and you have people sitting at home working like corporations are saying, you're going to go back to work. You're going back to the brick and mortar building or else.
I remember this. Yep.
And people are like,
yeah, that's not happening. Yeah,
that's not happening. I'll find another way to survive. I'll never live that life again.
A lot of people, including myself, you know what I mean?
Now you have to understand, I went home in 2013. I started working from home in my company. I used to work for Aris. I started working from home in 2013.
Wow.
Yeah, my boss was in Australia. My
11
team
years? 11 years. You've been doing it for 11 years, yeah.
My boss was in Australia. Was in Israel. My boss was in Israel. My team was in Chicago.
That doesn't surprise me.
My boss was in Israel. My team was in Chicago. My head boss was in Portland, Oregon, and I was in Atlanta. And I was like, now wait a minute. if I don't go in, who's going to know? Like, who would actually know that I'm not in the office like everybody's around all over the world? So I just stayed home. And I only went in like once a week so that I wouldn't lose my desk. The office manager was very keen on people not coming in. Like, dude, you're not here. You don't need the space. So I'd go in maybe once every 2 or 3 weeks. I might go in.
I was about to say once every couple of weeks, probably.
Yeah, I might go in once every 2. And then I read an article that said you need to go in a little bit so you don't get like not recognizing you. Forgotten about. Yeah. So so by the time 2020 came around, bro, I hadn't been at work in an office for so long. And then the whole office went home.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And it was crazy. But anyway, yeah. This guy comes up behind me. Maybe I was driving like a grandpa. And he just starts darting at my car. Like trying to knock me off the road.
Yeah. Like, get out of here.
This is just 2 nights ago. He comes darting at me and trying to knock me off the road and screaming. Tia's driving behind me and watching this guy do all this craziness. And
Is this when you were going to dinner?
Yes. It was when we were coming home from dinner. It was when we came home from dinner.
Wow.
Yes. And this guy's doing all this. And of course I put my hand on my safety mechanism.
Okay.
In case I was
let's call it that. Let's call it safety.
My safety mechanism in case I needed to make the playing field equal. Because I'm old now. I'm a senior citizen. I'm not getting ready to fight you. I will put your ass in jail for elder abuse, though. I will. I will.
Stop the cat.
I'm not a 1%er. Listen, I'm not a 1%er. I don't have this code where I handle everything myself. I'm a citizen. I will call the police on your ass. And hey, this guy is trying to run my car off the road. Help! By the way, I'm an elder, and he's abusing me.
I'm an elder. That's what he would use.
I'm an elder.
I could use the fact that I'm amputated.
You could.
You know what I mean? I could.
So, hey, I'm an amputee. I'm being amputee abused.
I'm being disabled. I'm the disable abuse. That's what it is.
And Nelson, the Army, the Air Force, the Marines, and the Coast Guard. Why the hell would I fight you on my own? I could have the Air Force do a flyover. Dun, 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 dun. And don't let me throw a veteran in there too. A disabled veteran, and he's scaring my service dog, bro. They're coming to take you away, Mike Ball. I keep telling you, stop arguing with me on the phone. I'm going to have them come to California and carry your ass up out of here in chains.
Put me in jail.
In chains. They're going to carry you away in chains. And I'll be like, I tried to tell him. I tried to tell him. Black Dragon is so old. The Dead Sea had a head cold. The Big Dipper was a small tin cup, and dirt was a myth. I was here before dirt. I was here before dust. Dirt was here, but dust hadn't occurred yet. Yeah. So, yeah. I'm telling you, man. I'm not playing. I'm not playing with you. I'm not fixing to surround me if you want to. Surround me with all that biker shit if you want to. I will have your ass escorted up out of here. I'll be sitting out in the courtroom. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah, it was him right there. He did it to me, my precious. So I put my hand on my security device, my equalizer. You know,
equalizer.
But I did not. Respond. I didn't respond. Right. When this guy was doing all this stuff, my ego was, Mike, I still have an ego. It was bruised.
It was hurt.
Punked a little bit.
A little.
How this mofo gonna roll up on my car like this? He don't know who he messing with. What a homie finna do, yo?
What a homie finna do, cut?
What a homie finna do, cut? What a homie finna do?
That's right.
That's how I felt, Mike Ball. But in practice, I was like,
Zen.
He needs God. He must need Jesus in his life.
I will pray for him.
I will pray for him. And I didn't know. I only used one hand. I will pray for him. The other hand was on my utility device.
There you go. You're doing both at the same time.
It's when when the defecation comes into positive contact with the roto oscillator device. You.
I like how you worded that.
Yeah. I had that. And so Guardian of Chaos told me, "You look good, Black Dragon." Thank you. He said Black Dragon is over the 50 demographic. God,
anytime
the old man brand.
50,
yes. Yeah, I ain't playing with you to the corner. Don't threaten me. None of that. Because man, I got diseases. I got diseases. I got
problems.
I got problems. I got bad knees. My ass hurts. My back hurts. I'm late for work. I got
my shoulder cuff hurts.
My rotator hurts. I don't have that no more. I don't have that, man. I look old doing this. I don't even look. You see that? Look at that. You look good, Mike. Look at you.
Yeah.
Young Mike. I look like sit your old ass down. That's what I look like. And I'm okay with it.
You used to get down though.
I did. There was a time I got down.
Is there any good video of that?
There's some.
I got a behind the scenes. I gotta watch some of that old clippage.
Yeah, there's some old clippage of when Black Dragon got down.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I want to see some of that.
Let me see if we can pull something.
But this is what driving on the road brings us out.
Yeah, let's see if we can
craziness.
Pull some old Black Dragon get down.
You hit my car just a little bit. Now we're gonna throw down.
Oh man, all those scenes.
I'm on one leg right now. I'm on one leg. I will hop out of this car and beat you with my leg.
Yeah, you're young, Mike. I'm not hopping out of a damn thing.
I'm hopping one-legged, and I'm gonna beat you one-legged. How's it gonna feel when you go home whooped off of one leg?
I'm not hopping out of nothing.
Sheesh.
I'm not getting. So when that guy did that to me, I just looked at him like, there's been a change in me. There was none of this
rah.
I used to do. Yeah, none of that. I was just like, oh wow, gee, you're darting at my car. I hope you don't hit my car. But after he did all that and acted like that, I just let him drive away. And guess what? I woke up with no problem.
The next day. Right. You woke up the next day still alive.
Still alive.
No issues. Killed.
Didn't get killed. My life was still good. I didn't have to hire an attorney and spend hundreds of thousands of dollars to stay out of it. None of that, bro. None of that. And so I learned a long time ago in the Black Dragon's life, I learned that, hey, bro, it's not worth it. It's not worth it. And especially on my motorcycle, I ain't fighting with you. I ain't fighting with you. I ain't arguing with you. None of that, man. None of that. No.
Makes sense.
You can get it. You can get you some, but you're going to have to work real hard to get you some. If I can help it, I'm just going to not deal with your ass at all. I'm just going to drive on.
It's easier not to deal with you.
And I'm going to go on. And I'm only going to pay attention to myself. And that is the way of Black Dragon Zen world.
Yeah. Zen.
Yeah. I'm not doing the rest, man. I ain't fighting nobody. I'm not, man, fixing to roll on the ground with you and mess up my nice clothes.
No. Right. Forget about it.
No. I was looking for some old footage of me, and I'll play it like tomorrow because I can't.
Yeah, we'll find it.
Yeah. But anyway.
Yeah. Man, that's crazy, man. So what do you think about this biker getting totally run off the road like that? Like literally off the road where he got hit off the bridge.
My mother used to say, you can be right.
Or you
can also be dead right. And she said, son, it's never worth it to be dead right. That's what my mom used to say. You can
It's
be
a
right,
very true statement.
but you can be dead right. She told me that when she was explaining to me how not to fight with white cops. She said, I don't care what they're talking about on the news, and there's no racism and all this kind of stuff. If you get with a cop that'll kill your black ass for being black,
hands up, no shoot, don't shoot.
After you're dead, there's nothing anyone can do.
Yep.
She said, my hands will be tied. They're going to say, now this, my mom told me this before there was these things. So I was around before these existed. Okay. So before there were these things, these cell phones, and everybody was videoing everything, when a cop killed a black kid, he would just say he ran or something like that. And that was it. That was it. In the story, it was over. It wasn't until those big riots and stuff where they had found that these kids were, where they saw the video where the kids didn't run. They actually were hurt or something. That was what changed it all. But back with my mother, back then in my day, in the 70s, when I was a teenager, there was, if you got, it wasn't until the Rodney King video that actually let people know that, hold on a minute, you could actually be out there minding your own business and get your butt handed to you.
Yep.
This wasn't a thing back then. Okay. So my mom would tell me, hey man, you could be dead wrong. You could be dead, you could be right, but be dead right. And so she says, if you're dead right, all you are is a t-shirt.
Yep. Yep. Mm-hmm. And you could have been right. Was it worth it?
Was it worth it? Was it worth it? And so once I learned that, I stopped. I realized that being right isn't always going to be on your side. And so that's when I was like, man, I ain't fixing to argue with nobody. You can argue with a guy in a car and be right, only dead right.
Yep.
And that's what happened to that biker. Whatever the case between those two, when he rode that man all off the road, right? That man was now dead right. He's lucky to have survived that. He's lucky to have lived through that. That was a blessing for him. God blessed him. And so you can't beat that. He lucked out. God bless him. He lucked out. I think I found some video of this is about a 50-year-old black dragon. If let's see, what can I play this with? This.
A 50-year-old black dragon.
Yeah, this is. Okay, yeah. So this is a 50-year-old black dragon doing P90X. Maybe 48. I might have been 48 here. Okay. There we go. There's 48-year-old black dragon. Maybe, I think I was 48 or 50, something like that. These are the Tony Horton P90X squat jacks. So you come out like this.
Kill one of the sources because it's doubling up.
Part of self-improvement is to maintain healthy relationships. To that end, I would like to take this time to apologize for
That's really cool, man. P90X. I remember that. I remember that whole ordeal. And you're muted, by the way, Black Dragon. There you go. Well, I can hear the source, but now I can't hear you. There you go.
Thing is, I want to be high. Just like this.
Are you looking for something?
Did you see it? I didn't show it. Oh, I didn't show it. All right, here we go.
Too, so.
All right, here.
For all my martial artists, my P90X people, I want 30 seconds of this. Look, you can do an inside crescent. You can come around like that. The thing is, I want it to be high, popping just like
pretty damn good. You got it. Uh-oh. What happened to Black Dragon?
All right, my bro. All right.
That's pretty good.
Yeah. There was a time I'd get down with your ass. There was here's another one right here.
Get skinny. 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 Skinny.
Heck yeah, dude. You're getting down.
Yeah. There was a time that, in my 50s where I'd probably still get down with you. But yeah, those days are gone, my bro.
But now you ain't playing with none of that. You picking up a phone is what you're saying.
Yeah, man, I will shoot your. This is this is kind of funny. I can go back to my P90X days when I lost 100 pounds.
That's a lot of weight, dude.
I lost 100 pounds on P90X, man. I wasn't effing around, bro.
How long did you do it for?
I did it for a year.
A year.
Yeah, that's when I called myself Fat Boy Getting Skinny. Hey, this right here is the P90X 40-some-year-old, 48, 49-year-old Black Dragon. A bro was looking good, man.
Dripping with Sweat just did an hour of P90X course in logistics. You should be doing it too. Hey, fat people, old people, like me, we can do it. Get skinny.
Yeah, you can still do it with your own words. You're muted. That within your own words, you said that you could do it again. You're muted.
You know what? I think maybe I'll do it again.
You should.
Maybe I'll get skinny again for you guys.
You should. It's never too late.
Tap.
Look, here we go. Check this out. Here we go.
Push up. Tap. Push up. Tap. Tap.
Nice.
Push up. Keeping everything straight.
You're doing the damn thing. Who was filming? And you're muted again. Who was filming?
One of my P90X workout partner people. Yeah, that was all at my job when I was still working every day. We'd go into the office we'd go into the gym for an hour, and we'd P90X.
Did you guys have a gym at the office?
Yeah, we had a gym at the office.
Yep.
And we would P90X. Here's one right here.
Gonna start with this. Hold it here. Bring the leg here. Push up. Here. Push up. Hold it.
See, you got it all down. And you're muted.
That was a long time ago.
That was what?
That was
11, 12 years ago?
Yeah, 11, 12 years ago. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
And yeah, that was a whole nother lifetime ago. Oh my goodness, man. I forgot the lotus stance.
I just want to go for like 3 seconds. I just want to.
Can't see it.
You can't see it?
Nope. Now I can.
Okay. Look at that. Bro, get out of here, man.
Yep. Put all your weight on your hands essentially, and then you put your knees butt up against the back of your elbows.
Yeah, I don't have that. That is gone away. I don't have that anymore. It's gone.
I don't know if I could do that as an amputee now.
It just
maybe.
Yeah, it's gone. It's gone. But now, these days, no sir.
Yeah, he ain't playing around. Especially with no road rage incident.
My back problems took over and I just couldn't do it no more.
Is that an excuse?
Oh man, I can't even, Mike, I can't even run anymore.
I can't really either. I need to switch out legs to do it.
You're on that leg, aren't you? Are you on that leg today?
No, I am not on this leg today. I'm off of it. off of the leg, and I don't have my running leg on me either.
Good. I'm
Am
glad.
I the one lagging? Probably.
I'm not lagging.
There we go.
I'm not lagging today.
I'm in a bad spot. I'm in a bad spot.
Since they came out 3 days ago, we haven't lagged in 3 days, so that's going to be good. Anyway, let's see. Let's get back to our comments. We Hardwire says, amazing how much difference 20 years makes. Absolutely,
Dude,
man.
No joke.
Absolutely. Brophy says, what's up, man?
What's good with it, bro? Shout out, man.
Hardwire sent you some information, Brophy. I just
That's
do
what's
over
up.
an hour to work, but it's a good ride. When I drive, I can listen to the show. You can listen to the show when you ride too, man. They got AirPods and stuff, bro. Joseph said the Rodney King case brought a lot to light. We have no rights when it comes to the law and the system makes rules, and then rules turn into laws, says Todd J. Our body is of the world, and our minds are out of this world. Use your mind. Don't lose your mind. Use the earth. Don't lose the world. We are all in this world together. Now, you know Todd J is going to always say something positive. P98, you're starting to date yourself, Black Dragon. P90X, yes. That is true. Somebody said, cue that Rocky Horror Picture music, picture show music. Hardwire said, get a personal trainer with all that big YouTube money you guys are making these days. Boy, big YouTube money. Oh, I guess Mike's getting ready to go back into the studio. Black Dragon's checking for his wallet. Okay, here we got Mikey back. What happened to you, Mike?
I got a phone call. When you get a phone call on here, it completely disconnects your audio, your everything. And then you have to reset. Crazy.
Anyway, my friends, I guess that's the news for today.
Yep, interesting. Road rage, man. Road rage is a son of a bitch.
You're out there right now.
I am.
What are you going to do if somebody dodges towards you, Mike?
I'm going to lean into it.
No, you're not. No,
I'm going to lean into it.
That's the wrong answer, Mike.
I'm going to lean into it. I'm going to grab my safety mechanism.
Mm-mm.
I'm going to start yelling. I'm going to start flipping middle fingers. I'm going to start...
You've learned nothing from today's broadcast.
Pull over! Pull over! Pull over right now! Yeah, I'm going to do it. Yep.
Right. No.
Is that the lessons that we were supposed to take away from today?
No, that's not. It's absolutely not.
I thought we were talking about getting in shape and getting ready to kick ass.
No. That was a long time ago. What we do now, Mike.
But what about my age?
No.
For you said,
listen, Mike, if I had done this at your age, I wouldn't be as beat up as I am now. 4 bullet holes in my body? No.
You said, nah, okay. That ain't cool. It's not as cool as it sounds.
An amputation? Yeah. Where's the... You said you had a sore on it. Where's the sore? I don't see the sore. Oh, right there. Is that the pressure sore?
Yep. Pressure sores keep you off legs, man. It sucks.
So now you got to hop around for a while.
Yeah. Do
you have crutches, or do you have crutches?
No, I just hop. And if I need to, I'm in the wheelchair. You know what I mean? To just
I got this one bicycle where you put your knee in the bicycle.
Yes, I've got a thing where you put your knee and then you roll around, and I actually ate shit off of it and busted myself open.
Look, bro, it's easy to eat shit on that thing because it is so unstable.
It is. It's like top heavy.
It is top heavy, and you can get going too fast and fall right over on that thing.
Yep.
Yeah. I had that thing for my gout. My gout would take over my one foot or the other. So I would use that thing because I couldn't walk.
Forget about it.
Yeah. Hardwire says I have learned when I was young, all them old guys said you'll regret doing that one day. And they wasn't kidding. Yeah. Don't do that, Mike.
I've had all my OGs tell me, do not do that.
Yeah, don't lean into it. Just lean away from it.
Do not
like I did the other night. That guy did all that stuff. And he came all targeting my car and everything. And I just smiled. I said, you know what? You're going to meet the wrong person one day with that BS. And it's going to cost you. Not with me, because I got a life to live. You know, I'm going to wake up in the morning and still have all my stuff I had last night. I'm still going to be cool. I'm not going to be arrested. I'm not going to be a news story. I'm not going to be facing something really, really crazy. I'm not going to have to pay for an attorney that I can't afford because I didn't engage with your dumb ass tonight. You're looking for an engagement that's going to change, that's going to be life-changing for me. And I don't want my life to change right now. And I might, you know, there are some times where you are the one who is in charge of your life.
Yes, absolutely. You are in charge of that. Yes. You can only control the way you react, not the way someone else.
When you're the one that's in charge of your life and you can make the difference in your life, why not?
Absolutely. I agree.
So no, I ain't road raging with you. So you can knock me off my motorcycle over a bridge. How do you recover from that? How do you even get back up on a motorcycle again? How do you ride again ever? And that's not in the back of your mind.
It is always in the back of your mind.
Like I could piss somebody off and be thrown.
I'm speaking for those people that have been hit and thrown dramatically.
Oh yeah, so I'm guessing you're telling you're right.
Absolutely, it's always in the back of your head.
Like you can never ride again without that being in the back of your freaking mind.
Always, it's always there. You can't do anything about it anymore. It's just the way it is.
If I got to go through that, I'm going to go through that. But if I don't have to go through that, I'm not going to go through that.
Right.
It looks like there's a big Social Security warning out there for everybody. Fraudsters who have allegedly infiltrated their way into a Social Security office in New York and supplied flyers with false helpline information. Hundreds of Social Security recipients fall prey to scams conducted by criminals every year. They steal funds from some of the most vulnerable people in society, including the retired, disabled, and survivors of deceased claimants. However, a new scam has allegedly come from within the Social Security Administration office in Harlem, New York. Article published in The Intercept on Sunday, March 17, said media law attorney and reporter Sean Musgrave was handed a flyer with contact information purportedly for another Social Security office in Manhattan. However, when he dialed the number, it turned out to be a scam. He was given the flyer by an employee of the Harlem Social Security office while trying to get a replacement Social Security card. It was a cheery automated message, not what I expected when I called the number for the Social Security Administration primary office in Manhattan. Musgrove said an automated message told him he had been selected for a $100 reward and told him to press 1 to connect with a Social Security agent. Wow. It turned out the number on the flyer was one digit off the genuine Social Security number for the Manhattan office. When Musgrave told a desk agent at the office, they informed the manager. When asked by The Intercept regarding the incident, the office said, "We were made aware of the scam number on the flyer, and that's why we stopped giving those out." That's it?
That's crazy.
That's it. You don't get on TV until there are a ton of scams. Man, why would you be going after Social Security people? You should get the death penalty for that.
Well, I mean, that's you essentially dipping into even where I'm supposed to be funded through Social Security disability, and I'm still getting zipped. You know what I mean? By the way, speaking of, do a full screen of me real quick, and I'm going to show you guys how we do this, how we move around as an amputee with no leg on right now. We're gonna do the whole movement right now. Let me get my camera ready to flip over, which I'm doing right.
Wait, how do I do a full screen of you?
There we go. All right. So this is how it looks right now, guys. So this is the sword that you guys were seeing. It's like caved in a bit. You can see. But anyhow, now here we go. Luckily, you only need one leg to drive.
Mike.
Yeah.
When you had your leg on yesterday, did that sore hurt?
Of course.
So why would you put your leg on before you were healed?
Because if I have a leg staring at me and I know I can walk, it's super hard for me not to. I understand that I'm not supposed to. Like the last time I was off the leg, I was off for 88 days. So that tells you how long some of this takes sometimes. So anyways, here we go. We're going to make our move. You know what I mean? All right. Close the door. Hop over to the front door.
Do you ever fall when you're hopping?
No. I have done one tip, but that's it.
Does it feel hard to be on that one leg?
No. I mean,
are you used to it now?
I've gotten used to it. You know what I mean? I've gotten to the point where I'm like, you know what? I accepted it, and it's part of my life. You know what I mean? And that's just something that you have to do.
Why don't you just use crutches?
Happen to you.
Why don't you just use crutches?
Well, I can use crutches, but they're super uncomfortable. I hate them. I have them, but I won't use them. You know what I mean? So now we're back in the office where you guys
do you live in a one-story house?
Yes, this is a one-story house, but before this, I lived in a two-story house. So, but let me move over to the main screen. Yes, sir. That's how we do it right there, y'all. And look, we're right back to the chat. What's good with everybody?
Oh, wow.
Oh, shit.
We're here. Yeah, that's how you do it. Interesting, huh?
Very, very much.
Yep. It's just stuff that you got to deal with.
Stuff you got to deal with.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Aztec says it perfect. Have to accept it and move forward. That's it. Like, if I can conquer all of what I have in my life, how can I not conquer this and move on?
Just 2 days ago, I met a man, a preacher, who called me about a reference for a young lady that he wants to work for him in the and take care of him. He is paralyzed from the neck down.
Mm-hmm.
The only thing he can move is his head.
Yeah, he's paraplegic.
And when he was a young man, somebody, I guess a frat party or something, some kind of party, they were throwing people over a balcony, I guess, or something like that, into some water, and he got thrown into 18 inches of water or something, and broke his neck. There's not something he did, somebody threw him.
He was thrown.
And so he's a preacher now, and all he can, and I guess, I don't know how he preaches, laying on his back, or do they stand him up, or whatever the case may be, but he preaches, and I guess he maybe even mentors other preachers. And this guy's made a living laying on his back. Wow. And I asked him, I said, now, so he's close to my age now.
Right.
Well, he might not be 60, but I think he's in his 50s.
Sure.
Or late 40s.
But this happened to him when he was a kid.
This happened to him when he was a kid.
Oh, man.
College age.
Damn.
So, I said, how do you how do you not be bitter? He says, well, I was bitter for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
But he says you have to move on.
You do.
And he has moved on and made himself a pastor. He said, plus he's a religious man, and he has feelings of, he has beliefs. And so he's made himself a productive man laying on his back.
Yeah.
For all these years.
You can do it. It's up to you. Even for a guy like him, where you're bedbound, he made a way to make a living for himself. He figured out how to be, like, literally, you're still being a productive member of society. That's a beautiful thing.
I hurt for him. I hurt.
Absolutely. I feel it. Just like Pablo says. Damn, I feel that. Yeah. It's serious. And he didn't even do it to himself. It's one thing when you do it, but when someone does it that's out of your control, kind of like what happened to me, it was out of my control. I was doing everything right that day, and then to be taken out by somebody that's drunk, that doesn't give a shit. You know what I mean?
Mike, the same thing happened to you, huh?
It's just forced. You know what I mean? Like it's not like I made the decision or I'm the one that messed up and then I got my leg chopped off because I was riding out of control, or let's say I was drinking. You know what I mean? If I'd done any of that, that's all my account.
Yeah, and the same, kind of thing. I was shot 4 times.
Right.
I didn't shoot myself.
Right. That part. Yep. Yeah, C. Ruger, yes, I know that you've been through the ringer as well. He said, I just had, for the listening audience, I just had my 6 operations from my bike accident in 2017. Like 6 operations since then. That sucks.
Oh my gosh. Aztec Cruiser said he broke his back a few years ago. That caused major nerve damage.
Anytime you mess with your back, dude, like I'm so lucky I'm not paralyzed.
Penny Simmons says, this is the first time we've heard from Penny Simmons.
A couple of times.
My husband is homebound. It really bothers him. I cannot imagine it. C. Ruger takes care of his wife.
Oh yeah.
Who's homebound. Honor and respect, wild card. Honor and respect to you. Don't judge anyone. Don't know what anyone else has gone through. Is that one dumbass not doing what they supposed to be doing? Is that one who's he talking about?
It's that one dumbass not doing what they're supposed to be doing, he's saying.
Oh, that's what he's saying. Wildcard said very interesting and a needed show.
Mm-hmm.
A
lot of people go through these accidents and stuff like that, and people don't talk about it very often.
I just had an open door laminectomy on C3 and C7. I'm not sure what a laminectomy is. It must be some sort of
operation or something, or C's, or whatever they do. You know what I mean? But yeah, look, I'm so lucky. Like, for instance, my incident, I'm so lucky that I didn't get paralyzed. I mean, my back did get broken. My whole scapula was crushed into itself. So I'm very lucky that I didn't become paralyzed, paraplegic. I'm very lucky that I can still move my body, quite literally. Like, I didn't end up with any nerve damage except for my leg. You know what I mean?
Man, as I ride down the street, I see so many people trying to kill me. Sometimes you ride down the street and it's just a wonderful event-free day. And then other times, this guy pulls out, that guy pulls out, this guy pulls out, that guy pulls out. And you're like, damn, everybody on the highway's trying to kill me, man. Quadriplegic, not a para.
Yeah, you're right. Jonathan, thank you for the correction. Quadriplegic is when you got all 4 limbs not moving. And you're right. My bad. You're right. Paraplegic is the arms. That's where you can only move or not move your legs.
What if you can move your legs but not your arms? What's that? Is that a para too?
It is a type. Yes. It's meaning 2 or 4 limbs at a time.
It's a spinal tap. It's a cool band shitty operation.
Oh, spinal taps are gnarly.
Whenever I get the feeling sorry for myself, I think about the young man who I served with who lost an arm and a leg. His first words after were, "I have no regrets." who am I to feel sorry for myself? I tell you that when I lost my tip of my thumb, I would walk around with a black glove on. I was so embarrassed.
Really?
Yeah. And then I met a man who had a stroke and couldn't use the whole side of his body.
Mm-hmm.
And I was worried about my damn thumb. I took that black glove off then. And most people never even notice that I miss you know, like you really, I don't know if you can tell right there.
No. And you know what's funny about it is it's all the way you carry yourself. Like when I never wear pants, and if I do wear pants, I roll it up so that people can see. I never hide it. I do that on purpose, and it's great because the thing is I'll walk into places, and I'll have them go. You know, I'll be talking with everybody, and then all of a sudden they'll be like, "Oh my God, I didn't even notice that you're amputated." You know what I mean? Or people don't even see. Because of the way that I carry myself, they're not like if I showed that depression or I showed that insecurity, it's gonna people read through it. But I come in there like just any normal Joe, and people don't see it. They're not sitting there looking down at my legs all day long. You know what I mean?
Right.
They're looking up at my eyes. So unless you're purposely looking down.
Todd just said it only takes one to ruin it for everyone else. Penny Salmon said that her husband gave away his beautiful 2017 Indian for free because he can't ride it. He got copped. He's got COPD. He has COPD. What's that? Compulsive airway obstruction or something like that. And surviving bladder cancer he got from NAM. He was in the highest sprayed area of Kochi. Oh my gosh, man. Without God, we would not have much hope. Talk to God like he's your best friend because he has let him in, you know, what you need. Oh my goodness. So he got killed in Vietnam. He just didn't know it. And it's still killing him. While he's walking around with these assholes dropping Agent Orange down on top of him. Yeah. So now he is doing his best. And yeah, you got to talk to God. Chronic obstructive pulmonary disease, yes. My best friend, military guy, has that. We served on submarines together. They cut out a portion of his lungs because of that. Oh, heck, what happened to Mike? Maybe Mike had a heart out. In any event, man, we lost Mike for real, so I think maybe his stream died for some reason. But this is a good time to go out. I see I got a lot of people out there that are, man, just making it. They're hurting. Nobody knows what anybody else is going through, man. We're just out here trying to get it. You know what I mean? So it's a blessing to still be on this earth, putting one foot in front of the other as much as we can to get to the next phase. I could have used my accident to ride the system and collect Social Security all my life, but I chose, I used a chance to get an education, and now I'm a design engineer. Yeah, hardwire. Absolutely, man. Black Dragon, you sound down. Are you good? Yeah, I'm good. I'm very good. I just, I do get a little bit heartbroken when I see that my subscribers out there are having a tough time. I do get a little bit heartbroken about that. So, yeah. Anyway, top military officials are testifying on the Afghanistan withdrawal. That ought to be interesting. That ought to be interesting. Mike Ball, what happened to you, man? Oh, I'm having internet problems. Wow, I'm having internet problems. Yeah, Mike. I figured you had something like that go on. But Top military officials are getting ready to testify about the Afghanistan withdrawal. I'm reading. That should be interesting because that was like this was like Vietnam all over again, man. It was just sad, man, that we would repeat that. And that's a stain that Biden is going to wear, and it might cost him the election because that was a few years ago, but it was very nasty. Anyway, I am Black Dragon. That's my 2 cents. I'd love to hear your 2 cents in the comment section below. Wednesday night is our bike nights, man. So make sure to come over and hang out with us on bike night on Wednesday night. We'd love to have you here at 3393 Lawrenceville Highway, Tucker, Georgia. So if you're ever in the Atlanta area, man, you guys got to get by here and check out the Dragon's Lair for bike night. You can get my books on blackdragonsgear.com, Amazon, and Kindle. Prospects Bible, Sergeant at Arms Bible, Public Relations Officer's Bible, President's Bible, Chronicle 1, Principles of Motorcycle Club Leadership, the Prospects Bible for Women's Motorcycle Clubs, and also the Social Clubs Bible, my newest book out. So make sure to stop and get those books. Chucky over there in South Africa, we appreciate you. And listen, Chucky, I want to do some South African motorcycle news or South African motorcycle segments. You guys got such a diverse thing over there. So we talked about this a little bit and then we kind of dropped the conversation, but let's get it back, man. Let's figure out how to get it back. You know what I mean? Anyway, I'm Black Dragon. That's my 2 cents. Love to hear your 2 cents in the comments section below. I want to thank you all for tuning in. Let me get the right thing up so I can get out of here properly since my buttons aren't working. I'll reboot my machine today and get my buttons back working. Hit me up on WhatsApp, Chucky, so we can talk. All right. And you know what? Chucky, I was supposed to come out there to South Africa and hang out with you, but we had pandemic and all that stuff happen. But it's all pretty much over now, that stuff. And so let's do something. I want to come to South Africa and ride, man. Anyway, I'm Black Dragon. That's my 2 cents. Love to hear your 2 cents in the comment section below. Thanks for tuning in and get skinny. Prepare yourself to take the helm as president of your mighty motorcycle club by delving into the pages of Black Dragon's newest book, The President's Bible, Chronicle 1, Principles of Motorcycle Club Leadership. There you will learn to advance your skills in applying the 14 scientific principles of leadership similar to those taught to officers in the United States Naval Service. Available in hardcover, paperback, and ebook. Get yours today on Amazon, Kindle, or order it at your local bookstore. Order your autographed copy from blackdragonsgear.com. Be the best motorcycle club president you can be. Get the book.
Get Black Dragon's first book, The Prospects Bible, to learn how to join a motorcycle club. It has been an Amazon #1 bestseller for the past 7 years and is required reading for over 3,000 motorcycle clubs worldwide. This book is a must-have for new people venturing onto the motorcycle club set. It will teach you how to prepare yourself for service to the motorcycle club nation and show you how to qualify a motorcycle club to be worthy of your service. Available on Amazon and for order at local. Get your autograph copy at blackdragonsgear.com. Be the best motorcycle club prospect you can be. Get the book.